Okay, so now we're going to fill out this table again, but I'm going to show you like a way to fill it out that's kind of has a cool pattern so that you could, kind of memorize it in like a cool way. Sort of like how, you memorize the order of operations with PEMDAS or the planets as my very educated mother just served me 9 pickles, or maybe they don't say pickles anymore because Pluto's not a planet. I don't know, I lost track. Anyway, here's a way to remember the table. Alright, fill out the top row from left to right as so. Root 0 over 2, root 1 over 2, root 2 over 2, root 3 over 2, root 4 over 2. Okay? Now, the pattern is it's all root something over 2, and the number inside the radical increases by 1 each time, starting with 0. Okay? Now, if we simplify these, root 0, the square root of 0 is 0, because 0 times 0 is 0. 0 divided by 2 is 0. Okay? So you simplify it and you get 1. Right? The square root of 1 is just 1. So we can also call this 1/2. Okay? Root 2 over 2 could stay. Root 3 over 2 could stay. That's simplified. Root 4 is equal to 2. 2 over 2 is equal to 1. Okay, so that's your top row that we just filled out using the actual triangles. We didn't have to use the triangles for this. Now the next row, for reasons that we'll learn about in the next video or later in these notes, is the top row in reverse. So it goes 1, root 3 over 2, root 2 over 2, 1/2, and then 0. Now tangent, to find tangent, you're just going to divide the two numbers directly above it. That's because there's a trig identity that you will learn about that says that tangent is equal to sine of theta over the cosine of theta. So in other words, the tangent of 1 degree is equal to the sine of 1 degree over the cosine of 1 degree. The tangent of 60 degrees is equal to the sine of 60 over the cosine of 60. And we'll see why, but we can actually see it with our current definitions, because if we take the sine of theta, well, that's equal to opposite over hypotenuse. And if we take the cosine of theta, that's equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay? By dividing two fractions, you can also flip and multiply by the reciprocal, or flip and multiply, or multiply by the reciprocal. Alright, and we get all over a, which is equal to tangent. Alright, so for the tangent of 0, we're going to do the sine of 0 over the cosine of 0, and we get 0. Alright, the tangent of 30 is sine of 30 over the cosine of 30. So that's going to be 1/2 divided by root 3 over 2. Okay, these over 2's get canceled out, and then you can rationalize it, and we get root 3 over 3. The tangent of 45 is 1, because we get root 2 over 2 divided by itself. Anything divided by itself is 1. Okay, root 3 over 2 over 1/2, these will cancel out, and you get root 3. 1 over 0, undefined. Okay, and that's the table, and you should become very familiar with it, and once you memorize it, it's going to make everything else in trig a whole lot easier. So if you want to pause it and try to fill out this table for memory again, that would be a great idea. Alright, so since we're starting a new idea in the next part of the notes, I'm going to end the video here and make a new one for cofunctions.